Hello there. So today I'm going to be whipping up a quick steak stir-fry recipe. Now, in all fairness, I have ripped off quite a chunk of this recipe from Jamie Oliver. I'll put a link to his original recipe on my blog if you want to be a traditionalist and follow Jamie's recipe. However, I have changed quite a bit of it because, well, we all know what Jamie's cooking is and I don't have half the ingredients he has. So, what are the ingredients I'm using? I'm using just a piece of steak that I grabbed from the freezer, to be honest. I've got some broccoli and zucchini and broccoli. And I have some onion. Now, Jamie recommends using red onion, but I don't have any, so we're going with white. Some garlic, some lemon, and in Jamie's recipe he recommends soba noodles. However, I only have 2-minute noodles, so 2-minute noodles it is. And soy sauce. Now, if you don't have soy sauce available in your hostel or your Airbnb or wherever it is that you're staying, I recommend when you go for sushi, or even if you're just passing a sushi place, grabbing some of those little fish soy sauce bottles and just keeping them with you in your backpack so when you're cooking you can use them as you travel. So let's get started. Okay, so I have pre-chopped everything because I'm not as good at chopping as Jamie Oliver. What I have done is I've just chopped up my onion and garlic. I've put my water on to boil for my 2-minute noodles. I have chopped up some zucchini and broccoli and put it in a container, and I've chopped up my steak. I'm just going to quickly salt and pepper the steak. I like pepper, so I'm going to put a fair bit in. I like pepper. And then obviously salt. And then I'm just going to toss that to make sure it's all nicely coated. Now, with the vegetables, we kind of want these parboiled before we throw them into the stir fry. However, I don't want to wait for them to be parboiled, so I'm going to take the cheats way. I'm just going to put a bit of water in and put the lid on the container, and then I'm just going to pop it in the microwave for about 6 minutes. You don't want the lid to go on fully because you want the steam to escape, as otherwise you'll have the Tupperware thing explode in the microwave, which wouldn't be very fun. So yeah, then the next thing we're going to do is start putting it all together. So when your water starts to boil, just going to start getting the stir fry ready to go because your 2-minute noodles should take obviously 2 minutes. So just popping in the 2-minute noodles right there. That's all set to go, and we should be ready to go to cook up. Onion and garlic in first. Now you just want these to go a little bit soft. You don't want them to brown or burn. So just move them around, getting a little bit soft. Once they are translucent or just soft, as I said, throw in your steak. Now I have cut off the fat on most of it, but I left it on a couple of pieces, and this is purely for flavour. I personally like the flavour, but if you don't, obviously cut it off. Each to their own. Once all your pieces have been browned, throw in your vegetables. Then go to your squeezes of lemon juice. Never strong enough to do this. One. I always have to cut the lemon in half to squeeze it. Then go for your slurp of soy sauce. I just put a bit of dash. And then turn it all around. So everything's nice, quickly coated. By this point your 2-minute noodles should almost be ready. I'm going to do a Jamie Oliver trick and drag the 2-minute noodles over. And this is purely because I'm lazy and can't be bothered to drain them out. And yeah, why create washing up with having a colander when you can just drag them. However, I don't do it as well as Jamie because, you know, he can do it all in one, whereas I'm, you know, like making a mess. Okay, now I'm just going to do a quick toss so that the juices that are in this pan seep into the noodles, because you want them to get some flavouring.
Bon appetit!